Have you ever agreed to something while your entire body was saying, absolutely not? Someone asks for a favor, extra shift, phone call, family event, committee role, emotional labor internship you never applied for, and your mouth says, yeah, sure, no problem, happy to. And then 5 minutes later, you're staring at the ceiling like, why did I do that? When did I become the mayor of other people's needs? Can I fake my own death over a brunch plan? If that's you, welcome. You are not weak, you are not spineless, and you are definitely not the only person who has said yes with a smile and then resented everyone by sunset. Today we're talking about why you say yes when you mean no. And no, it's not always because you don't have boundaries. Usually, it's because saying yes feels safer than what you imagine will happen if you say no. That's the key. For a lot of people, yes is not just agreement, it's protection. Protection from disappointing someone, being judged, seeming selfish, causing conflict, losing connection, feeling guilty, being seen as difficult. So in the moment, yes can feel like relief. You avoid the awkward pause, you avoid the look on their face, you avoid the possibility that they'll be upset. Your nervous system goes, perfect, crisis averted. Except the crisis is not averted, it's just been rescheduled. Usually for later, usually in your body. Now you're overwhelmed, irritated, overcommitted, and mysteriously furious while replying all good to texts. And personality plays a huge role in how this shows up. If you're highly empathetic, you may feel other people's disappointment so strongly that saying no feels cruel. If you're conscientious, you may feel responsible for being reliable, helpful, and easy to work with. If you're conflict sensitive, even a small moment of tension can feel enormous. If you tie your worth to being needed, saying no can feel like becoming less lovable. It makes sense. It's exhausting, but it makes sense. And let's be honest, sometimes people really do make no difficult. They push, they guilt trip, they act shocked. They say things like, wow, okay, with the emotional energy of a courtroom objection. So yes, your people-pleasing didn't appear out of nowhere. A lot of people learned early that being agreeable kept the peace. But here's the blind spot. Every time you say yes when you mean no, you teach yourself that your comfort is negotiable. And over time, that gets expensive. You start feeling crowded in your own life. You become nice on the outside and resentful on the inside. You give from obligation, then feel guilty for resenting the very thing you agreed to. Now you're tired and confused, wondering why no one respects your limits, while you're delivering your limits in invisible ink. And one more thing, saying yes when you mean no doesn't only hurt you. It can quietly hurt relationships too, because people can feel the difference between genuine generosity and reluctant compliance. They may not know why, but they can feel the tension, the delayed replies, the flat tone, the happy to help. That sounds like a hostage video. So what helps? First, pause before answering. Even a 5-second pause can interrupt the autopilot yes. Try, let me check and get back to you. I need to think about that. Not sure yet. Can I tell you tonight? That pause is not rude. That pause is where your real answer lives. Second, remember that discomfort is not danger. Someone being disappointed is uncomfortable. Someone having a reaction is uncomfortable. That does not automatically mean you did something wrong. You are allowed to disappoint people in order to be honest. No is a sentence, not a character flaw. Third, make your no clear, kind, and short. You do not need a 14-slide presentation. You do not need a fake emergency. You do not need to sound like a customer service bot. Try, thanks for asking, but I can't. I'm not available for that. I can't commit to this right now. Kind, clear, done. And if guilt shows up after, that doesn't mean the no was wrong. It may just mean you're practicing a skill your nervous system still finds unfamiliar. If this episode hit home, be gentle with yourself. Saying yes when you mean no doesn't mean you're fake or broken. It usually means your system learned that keeping the peace was safer than telling the truth. The goal isn't to become cold or selfish. It's to become honest without abandoning yourself. You can be kind and have limits, generous and unavailable. And if you want to understand your deeper pattern, why you people please, overcommit, avoid conflict, or feel guilty for having needs, take the Personality Peak quiz at personalitypeak.com. Because once you understand the pattern, you stop calling self-betrayal being nice. See you in the next episode.